get it open. Oh, sorry about that one, boys. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the daily vlogs. That's right, I said daily vlogs. Every day to the end of the month, we are uploading at 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you get notified every day when we upload a video. We haven't seen the R8 in quite a few days, and that's because we've been waiting for certain parts to get in and our front bumper and rear bumper to get back from paint. So Calvin and I are gonna focus today on finishing up the rear end of the car, and I have a bunch of extra bits to show you guys.
Say last.
Me?
Yeah, what did you say last? In the intro. Hey, you get to turn that off, turn it off.
Because when you film in their eye and you zoom in to max zoom. We just picked up the front and rear bumper from paint. If you guys don't remember, our front bumper is brand new, but our rear bumper was a little bit scuffed, and we actually got that fixed up by our boys over at Torrey Pines Collision Center, so that is ready to go. So our main focus today, as I said earlier, we're gonna be putting it back together, this whole entire rear bumper. There's roughly about 20 pieces to put back, but before we get on this process, a few days ago, Calvin and I put together the new wing we had and all the rear deck lid pieces, so let's roll that clip. We're gonna start reassembling the rear portion of the car. So pretty much everything but the rear bumper in the back, we're gonna try to put back today. We have a couple deck lids, a couple rear fascia pieces. I can't keep it a secret for much longer. We ended up doing a couple of upgrades to the car. One of those being the rear wing. And this is a wing from 1016, which we have a bunch more 1016 pieces coming. This was the stock wing that we had on the car. It's actually a very, very good looking wing for a stock option. And I love it. I think it's perfect. I almost love it more than the wing that we got, but the wing that we got is a little more aggressive, but I absolutely love the kick on it. I love the fangs on the edge of it, but it is a little bit short. So we have this wing from 1016. Pretty much, in my opinion, it's, imagine like a Performante wing for an Huracan. That's pretty much what this is. A little bit taller up top. To give you guys a reference of how tall it's gonna sit, we'll have it on in just a little bit, but it will sit right in here. And it has a little bit more height to it, a little bit more kick, a little bit more sporty. It's a very popular wing, and it's complete carbon, and it looks great. Very excited for that. So let's get this wing on the car and start putting everything back together. This engine bay has been covered in dust the last 4 months of its life. I just sprayed it down with McGuire's Citrus Power Cleaner Spray, and this is gonna be very satisfying. We're gonna clean this for the first time. Quick little rinse down, all thanks to this guy. I've shown you guys this product before. 10 out of 10, would recommend, does a bunch of great things. And today we use it to get rid of all of the crap in the back. That looks clean. The carbon's actually shining now. Now it's time to reassemble all these pieces, the side vents, put all the wing stuff back on. Get this car the justice it deserves, boy.
What's very important after a crash is making sure all the panels line up. What I'm taking the time to do is, you see all of these bits right here? These are adjustable so that you can create the height. Right now, if you check out the taillight teeth, if you check out the crevice, I got it as tight as possible. Looking money. Look at money. Now it's very important that we get this piece to be money. So right now I'm noticing that this is not high enough. And if we were to bolt down right now, what'll happen is it'll get too close to the headlight, and that won't look good. So I'm just gonna micro adjust. I'm gonna sit here, micro adjust, make this look like nothing ever happened.
I'm gonna interrupt this video to tell you guys how you can have your personal car potentially be made into a Hot Wheels. Listen up. All you gotta do is take a 360 video walk around of your whole entire car with your phone, but make sure to film it with your phone horizontally. Do not do it vertically. Also, be sure to have no music playing at all, and do not add any sound effects. Secondly, you need to take close-ups of your car. Get shots that make the car look good. So whatever angles or certain things you like best about that, take another video, but you can get up close this time and get all the angles that you want. Step 3, combine both of those clips into one singular clip, upload them up to YouTube, and then submit them in the Hot Wheels Legends website, which you can find right here or down below in the description. After uploading that video, one of you is gonna get selected to have your personal car made into a Hot Wheels. Thank you to Hot Wheels for sponsoring today's video, and I hope one of you guys wins. That's one of the really cool things about the R8 that we're noticing is all of the body panels have these double acting bolts. I really don't know how else to describe it, and I'm sure there's a proper word for it, but pretty much rather than shimming, the actual socket that the bolt screws into has a level adjustment integrated, which is making our life a million times easier, or should I say Calvin's life at the moment, because he's able to literally just change it piece by piece, double check fitment, go back and forth, which is making all of our gapping look brand new again, because when we took delivery of this, we noticed the whole entire right hand side was all squished together and there was a bunch of gaps on the right, and now we're making it look like it never had anything at all.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My life busy, take no calls.
This is the new diffuser TJ bought.
You've been working out? Damn!
What are you talking about? No!
Damn!
Hey, come on, man!
Damn!
Leave me alone! Leave me alone, man! I'm trying to explain this 1016 diffuser, man!
You're looking good.
Okay, look.
You're looking good, bro.
Look, we got a brand new diffuser. Very aggressive compared to the stock one. It looks really good. The goal here is it basically clips in. I don't understand how it works really, but the carbon fiber clips into the plastic bumper, and hopefully that keeps it rigid. Roll the montage of us putting it on. That doesn't look good. Bad. Wait. That doesn't seem correct.
Running into a little issue here when we're trying to get the rear diffuser to snap on to the bumper. There's no instructions online. I haven't found anything from anyone on how to do this. But on our bumper, there is a bridge connection right here beneath my fingers where the rear diffuser is interfering, and I can't clip in the rest of the rear diffuser because it's hitting right here. And also too, when you look straight on, there's like this white piece exposed. I don't know if this is supposed to be there, or maybe you're supposed to like cut out this section, because if you cut out this section in between my fingers, this would work. And we are confident that we'd be able to get it to snap in and fit flush and properly. So I don't know if you're supposed to do this. We're just gonna say, screw it. We're gonna cut the rear bumper and modify it. Hopefully that's what you're supposed to do, because if not, then we did it without really needing to, if that really makes sense. But we're gonna
coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, state your name. Been dope on flame, I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again, I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming, coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action, I'm active. If he never heard of Ben Dope, he just napping. Jackson's off the rapping, keep it on my body, I'm broke if you asking. Don't gotta sell him, most Cialis flawless. Broken whips as long as it is foreign. Heard you want it cause the yam's enormous. What's in since she isn't gorgeous? Live my life, last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest, do not know when knocking on the door is. Came in, did it like the Porsches coming in.
It's time to put it on.
All right, moment of truth. The rear bumper is officially put back together. Time to throw it on. Hopefully everything fits good.
Coming in, flex.
So like
I just wanna win.
Put together.
LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10,
Damn!
It's a car again.
Damn!
Minus the front. It's a car again.
How does this side look?
Oh, it's great, but
So this is the side that had the accident. So if we're gonna have any fitment issues, it's gonna be on this right-hand side. This is with no hardware in the car. That's what our gapping looks like. Damn, dude.
like nothing ever happened.
Damn, dude. We still have to, you know, bolt in the diffuser underneath, but this is what our new rear end looks like. We have the 1016 diffuser. The diffuser not only is more aggressive on the underside, but also wraps underneath the bottom of the car right there. So that looks awesome. 1016 high kick wing. That's awesome, dude.
That's a spicy.
That is one of the best rear end looking cars I've ever seen. That looks phenomenal. That looks absolutely phenomenal, bud.
And guess what? Guess what? Half off.
Half off. It's half off, bro.
Half off.
Hey, bro, you haven't heard? It's half off.
Half off.
Half off. I am curious to see what the car will do differently now that all the rear sensors are plugged in. I know it's not gonna change much, but I am curious to see if it will do anything. And Calvin and I want this car up on the rack so we can button up the rear diffuser, and when we get to the front end, we need this car on the rack. So we're gonna go ahead and rack. The car, as many of you guys know, is still having a weird starting issue. So I'm assuming it's still gonna do that, but let's see if it changed at all. Nope, still doing it. We don't know what that is yet. There are only 2 remaining bolts left before the rear bumper is officially complete. Let's hop in with Calvin and watch him do them.
That's not what I'm, it's okay. You didn't read the script, I get it.
What do you want?
It's fine. There's one more ball here. All it is connecting this corner here, and we always have trouble with this corner. Always have trouble with this corner. Every car we do, trouble with this corner. But not this time, baby. Pinch it like that. We should see the rear bumper come to life. Have a new car. This is a brand new R8.
So that's the easy side. Now we gotta do the side that we had the accident on. This is also the original bumper that we had, and Torrey Pines Collision was able to doctor it up, make it look brand new again.
Don't worry about it, Teach. Like I said, we just got this car off the lot. We're just, you know, doing a little wellness check. Never crashed ever. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Tight, done. Looks good. Our gapping, Teach, on this job so far, money.
Dude, this like area from this camera angle looks insane with how much the wing kicks out. Damn.
All right, welcome.
All right, boys, well, the rear portion of the R8 is officially complete, and we topped it off with a new rear diffuser and the high wing from 1016. If you guys are curious about any 1016 products for your car, I'm gonna link them down below, so be sure to check them out. I also wanna say thank you guys so much for keeping up the daily vlogs, and if you are not aware and haven't heard me say it already, every day for the end of the month, we're daily vlogging, so be sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you get updated when we upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Peace out, and keep moving forward. I realized that I ended today's video without 1, following up on the hydrogen peroxide mouthwash, and 2, without reading a comment from the last video. So today's comment that I really enjoyed, which is also a lot of comments already in today's video, and it's only been up for a few hours. So thank you everyone for commenting, I appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to help me out even more. This comment is from Justin Konali. There's literally no negativity in TJ's comments, always nice to see. That's awesome. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it can be a little toxic, but it's been really good lately, so thank you guys. Secondly, this one is from Shane Felsler. He said, I remember in high school when TJ used to do daily vlogs, and I would be sitting in my 7th period, and that clock where 2:30 vlogs would come out to the point where I call it TJ time. Keep it up, dude, you're doing great. That was amazing to hear. I appreciate that, dude, thank you. Thank you for commenting on yesterday's video. Okay, so I've been getting lazy with it, and this is what I've resorted to.